Nora, did you go with her?
Yeah.
Okay. Lead you guys over to the marketplace.
Okay,
everyone kind of sees Adriel, and they kind of give her a quick little wave, and she waves back and goes over to one of the walls that has not quite disintegrated yet. And there, sure enough, on a piece of parchment that's kind of glistening moist around the edges, is in very horrid handwriting, very much like the map that you all currently possess. Tavern, vulgar pony, help wanted, casks of ale from warehouse. 10 gold piece per barrel, wagon not included, 35 barrels.
So that's the
I'm snatching that one poster right off the nail. That shit's getting folded up and put in my pocket.
Right.
For safekeepings for later when I come and find this man.
We should go get the ale and then hold it hostage.
Yes.
So that way...
And we're about to be like, I want all your gold and free nights.
Extortion. I like
Extortion,
it.
blackmail.
I'm teaching you all so much already.
You what?
She said what?
I'm teaching you guys so much already.
We got this.
Cheers.
Okay, well, now we are going to... I took Warrior out of his stall when we were going to the marketplace, so he was with us. And now we are going to head back to the wagon.
Oh,
no.
And we...
Nora kind of snorts and trots along. She's like, just wondering, what way did he tell you to go?
Oh, God.
He gave us 2 ways.
He gave us 2 options. He said there was a smaller side road and then the main road. He said the main road was longer.
Through the forest.
Yes.
He's trying to kill you.
I assumed as much since there are crocodile infestation around here.
Oh no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
That forest is cursed.
Of course it is. Cursed.
Do tell us the legend. Why?
Please tell me.
Why is it cursed?
I don't know the legends. Goodness, if I knew the legends behind everything, I'm not that old. Long and the short of it is, it's called the Silent Wood for a reason. If you utter so much as a syllable, you get hurt.
So like a quiet place, but D&D style.
What about animals, like if they make noises?
There's no noise. It's called the Silent Forest.
You said the Silent Wood.
The Silent Wood, the Silent Forest, it's cursed. Who cares? No one in their right mind goes through that. And with your buddy here all snorting up a storm, he's bound to drop dead.
Why does Niklas store his ale in the Silent Forest? Is it to keep it safe?
He lives on the other side of the Silent Forest.
Oh, so we'll have to go around?
You'd either have to go around the Silent Forest on the main road, or you'd have to go through it. Going through it is a lot faster, but if you utter any kind of noise, you're gonna get hurt.
I'm okay not to do that.
Yeah.
Let's take the main road.
Yeah.
The scenic route.
I like the scenic route.
It's a pleasant day. It doesn't look too marshy.
Yeah.
So the main road.
Y'all gotta keep your toes about you.
But she said your horse would drop dead.
Okay, fine.
And plus, you said half a day's journey on foot. Like,
with the horse. I mean, but one horse pulling the entire wagon.
Sure. We can walk inside.
It's a smaller wagon. It's not like a massive, like a cart, like how the people out west, whenever they were migrating out west.
So then how big are these barrels? Because 35 barrels aren't going to fit in a small wagon.
No, barrels are just...
Okay, so I was thinking like...
Oh, yeah.
No.
Bourbon barrels.
No. These are smaller, and if you tasted it, you'd know why they come in such small barrels. Supply and demand...
It's like drinking moonshine. You're just there. It's not there for the taste.
It's not there for the taste. It's there to get you drunk so you can go either spend more coin or not feel the beating that you're receiving.
Gotcha. So, logically, would we know that, like, if we could take all 35 just in this one cart?
I mean,
do we have to carry some?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, you could probably, with, some careful placement and stuff, and as long as you weren't, like, running at a full gallop with Warrior, be fine.
Okay. Cool.
Feeling it. Okay. All right, well, thank you very much, Adriel. We are going to go the scenic route.
Absolutely. Just make sure you keep your eyes open. Like I said, we've got a few more crocodiles than normal here.
I will keep my sword at the ready.
It's too bad I don't have my sword stats yet.
Why not?
Cheers.
We didn't come up with a special ability yet.
What special ability? Oh, because you're...
Yeah, because of my background. Or an armor class. But you know what?
We already have all of that, no?
I'm just...
Yeah, we already came up with all that for me.
That's right. Right now, hang on, Kinsey, what's your dexterity? Or Nora, sorry. Nora.
+4?
+4? Okay. Your armor class, let's say it's 17.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good armor class. Thank you.
I'm a 14.
And then I only have my spells because my...
We can worry about your sword's abilities later, but you probably would wield a long sword.
Okay, I can yield a long sword for now. Long sword.
Which?
I think it's 1d8 damage.
Yeah, I think it's so it'd be. Or wait, hang on. Is a long sword finesse?
I think it's melee.
No, it's finesse is a different thing.
Oh, wait.
No, you can use your dexterity. You're fine.
Okay.
It's versatile.
Awesome.
Cheers.
It's for the attack bonus point.
Oh yeah. That's okay. And then +2. Okay.
You go. Just saddle right on up. Saddle him up. Get him all ready.
Yep.
Adriel actually does give you a little bit of help, and she's like, "Hey, if I come with you, you think I could share in some of that blackmail that y'all are planning?"
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
At the very least, I can help keep an eye out. I'm most likely not going to get anybody else here in the stables anytime, and I just want to see the old bugger's face come riding in with his barrels. He'll fire me for sure, and then realize no one wants to work with him. I'll hire him back.
Yes.
As long as you're sure. Let's go.
Let's go.
Absolutely. She kind of grabs this smaller pack, kind of wraps it around her torso, and actually grabs a bow and has a quiver kind of hanging at her side. And you all set off.
Yes.
So you all set off on the main north road and continue for a bit. I need you all to make a perception checks for me.
Is that a 16?
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a 6.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20, perfect.
That's a 9.
It's a
The
9.
dot goes at the bottom.
Okay. Plus mine. You said it's a perception plus 6, so 15.
15?
Yes.
Okay. The way you all are actually, how are you all currently set up? There's room for 2 people to sit kind of on the main seat right behind Warrior, and then there's a room kind of like a little ledge for someone to sit in the back. So who's where?
I'm probably in the front, but I mean, I was just gonna walk next to the horse
Yeah,
because I don't really trust the wagon. I want to wait until we get the ale in there to be putting the weight in there.
Yeah, I was gonna give Warrior a break. So
Yeah,
I was gonna walk.
that too.
Alright.
I'm walking next to his head, like just by his shoulder.
Alright, sure enough. You all kind of take this triangular point where Adriel is actually walking in the back, kind of on the behind part of the cart, and you all are guiding the way up front. And your perception checks were unnatural 20 and what?
15.
15? Nora, and actually, yeah, Talavin, you would notice, as you guys are walking through, you get this weird feeling on the back of your neck. Kind of makes your hair stand up just a little bit, and you look around and immediately kind of expect to see floating eyes or something kind of moving in the water, but you don't. You look over and see what looks like part of a hood from behind one of the trees that immediately goes back.
So we saw that?
You saw that. You all saw that.
I'm gonna kind of look over at Talavin. Is that how you say your name?
Yes, Talavin.
Okay.
Talavin.
I'm gonna kind of, I guess, slow my pace just a little bit. And can I, like, mouth? Like, did you see that or feel that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Simple enough.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna just nod my head yes, as I'm still looking in that general direction. Question. So I have good eyesight, like in like dim and dark places. So like, how's the lighting?
The lighting, it's still around midday. By the time you had Warrior like tacked, untacked, retacked, we had to brush down and everything. It's probably been about an hour with the wagon, so it's about 1 o'clock or so.
Cause you said it was cloudy and we're in a forest, so I just feel like it'd be kind of dim.
The main path is, because it's not like a dense forest. It's just coming out of winter, so the forest itself is kind of like barren of leaves. It looks more like the skeletal remains of trees kind of lining the path, but actually as you all come to a certain juncture, you look over and do see a nice lush green forest off to the left-hand side. As you all are walking, you're like,
The silent woods, yes.
Sounds straight from the path.
probably not great. And you all continue a little bit further down the way. Now you all are traveling at a normal pace. It's a normal
Just like
saunter.
a medium walk. Just like a medium.
And I'm on high alert because we saw someone doing a sneak. So.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead and roll another perception check for me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. 21.
18.
Man, this is ridiculous. I'm really awesome.
You guys are
24.
absolutely on point watching.
Wait, 24?
Yeah, because my perception is +6.
That would be a 10.
But that's not. It moved.
Oh, did it? Oh, okay.
It
believe
moved.
you. I
It
was
moved.
like, you do not have a 20%.
Yeah, no, I moved it. I moved the dice because
Okay.
it was on my pen.
I was making sure.
Promise.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Promise.
That's
I
promise
tried-
does my mending spell that I
It was-
already had.
Yeah.
All hell to him. You guys, now as you all are walking, see not one, but 3 shadows tracking alongside in the swamp to your right-hand side. They're probably 500 or so feet. And you all are, you all have got the elf thing. You all have that, so you all have this keener vision. And so before, when it was maybe, about 100 feet out is when you all initially kind of spotted. It looks like they are a little bit further out, whoever they are.
How big are the
But-
figures?
How big are what?
The figures.
The figures? Based on what you see, they look humanoid, probably around your size, if not a little bit bigger.
Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna look back at our Adriel. Does she seem concerned?
It looks like she's been trying to get your all's attention without being too conspicuous, but it looks like she's kind of like eyes glance over, like little eyebrow twitch and gesturing over with a quick little head nod. She's already has an arrow knocked in her bow.
Okay.
And she just casually has it at her side, walking along, but you do see there is an arrow placed very carefully in between her fingers right by the stream.
Nonchalantly.
Just-
Just a lovely day. Strolling.
It's going to be fine.
Okay.
It takes, you all aren't rushing. You guys are moderate pace, don't want to stress the cart out too much. But you finally see about an hour or so of walking the path that heads off to the left, the main road that you're supposed to take. Nice, even curve. And keep on trekking. It takes about 40-ish minutes before you actually see this kind of hut. Kind of a little bit obscured by the distance, but you do see it. And right off to the side, you see a much smaller hut. It almost looks like an outhouse, but according to the map, that looks like where this X is drawn.
What time is it?
Based on travel, it's probably around 2:40 or so. It's not dark. Y'all have a couple hours before it gets dark.
Okay. I thought he said it was a half a day's journey by foot, so I was like...
Well, no, to bring all of the barrels back, like, if you didn't have the cart, to bring them all back, it would take.
Okay.
It would take, like, if you all got up at, like, 7, it would take you until noon to bring all of these things back.
Gotcha.
One by one,
Since we're
if
doing
not
it one
more.
trip.
But since you have the cart, it's going to take a lot, it's going to be a lot quicker.
Okay. And are these hooded figures still snooping around?
Make a perception check.
Oh, so much perception. 16.
16.
Oh, sorry,
That's
17.
a 16, right?
Mm-hmm. I have a 17.
22.
So, 22, and then you, Talavin, see just a fraction of one person, and Talavin, and Adriel kind of comes up and is like, I think they're still tracking us.
Yeah, I think they are too.
Definitely.
She takes down her hair for a second, kind of ruffles it. It falls all the way past her bum. She kind of begins retying it back up, and she's like, I did not want to have to break someone's teeth today, but you know I wanted to update my necklace anyway. Let's go.
Your necklace. Please do tell.
She actually, underneath of her cloak, and kind of like her work outfit, she unbuttons part of her shirt and actually pulls back, and you can actually see kind of stapled through this piece, this like chain, are actually a few dozen teeth. And it almost looks like it almost looks like one of those crazy seashell necklaces that people.
The puka necklaces?
Yeah, the broken shell necklaces. It almost looks something like that, and she's like, I might be one of the pit participants here and there, and you know, granted, not all of these are the ones that I personally took, but you know, makes for
Finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they make great arrow tips from time to time, depending on who loses them.
So I
Touche,
saw
touche.
3 total. Did you see about as
How many did I see? You said I only saw like...
You saw 1, but she saw 3. So it
At
seems
separate
like
times.
whatever they did from then to now, they're trying to be more quiet.
Okay. Then we got a 22 perception. I saw 1. This fool's gonna die.
It just depends on how many there are.
So, like, are we able to, like, tell if they're threatening or are they just following us?
I'd say make an insight check with disadvantage, because they haven't approached you, but they've tracked you all this way.
Yes.
So, I'd say you could make an insight check with disadvantage, which means you roll twice and take the lower number.
That's not good.
I want to do it too.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, that's not good. I got a fucking 20.
She got a 20.
I want to keep it. It's a disadvantage.
No!
You said it was insight, so my lowest number would be an 11.
Same.
You're not sure. I mean, you weren't able to get any facial features. The only thing you know is that they're tracking you.
Okay.
So, in your head, you know, maybe they're hostile, maybe they're supposed to just kind of be watching the area, maybe they're making sure you don't make off with the ale. You don't know.
As if that man had enough money to come tracking us. Alright, well then, we are going to go to this warehouse. We're going to open this bad boy up. And we're going to see if there's really 35 barrels of ale in here before he thinks we're stealing from him.
Sure enough, you go over to the door and it's locked.
So
I'm about to break it down.
Well, yeah, what do you do? It's locked.
let's see.
I don't
I don't have any spells or anything that helps with that. So
I don't know if
How
any of my
hefty.
spells would help with that.
how hefty is this lock?
Like, this is like a padlock or like a bolted door.
It's a door lock.
Is there a window?
No windows. It looks like an outhouse.
Are any of the walls looking a little
Surprisingly,
disintegrated?
no. Wood looks well taken care of.
Of all the buildings to be taken well care of, it's
Yeah,
the
really,
ale.
it's the ale house. Okay, let's see.
I'm just gonna strength check to like break down the door.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same.
Okay.
15.
I got a 1. I'm not very
Take a
strong.
picture.
18.
Take a picture and send it to me with the description.
18.
So, 18, Nora, you go up to the door first and you're like, okay, I got this. I am an empress of the forest. I know how to make armor. I know how to enchant armor. Gosh darn it, I'm gonna do this. You grab the handle and you take your shoulder and tush, and you're pretty sure that's gonna leave a bruise in the morning.
I'm gonna go for a solid, like, police kick down the door.
On the other hand, just gently kind of pushes you to the side, gives you a couple taps on the shoulder, and a single kick, raising your foot, pressing it at the exact point that you needed.
Wow.
It almost flies off of the hinges. The lock on the inside wasn't as strong as it needed to be. Just the outside building looks nice.
Yes.
But you have successfully acquired entrance to this place.
It keeps being
There's some steps leading down, about a dozen or so steps. You take those first few steps down, or do you go in? What are you doing?
Is it dark inside? We have dark vision and stuff. But
I have dark vision. We have dark vision.
we be drow elves.
Okay, so what is Adriel doing right now?
Right now, she's just kind of scanning the woods. She's got her back to you guys. As you all were trying to figure out the door, she's like, okay, you guys got this. And so right now, her back is kind of to you in kind of this triangle formation. And she's staring kind of out, just scanning the woods.
Okay.
I'm licking my wounds.
Okay, Nora, why don't you go in and take a look around, and I'll stay out here in case old yonder hide-and-go-seek men try to sneak up.
Alright.
I'll wait outside. Call if you
Yeah.
need anything.
Thank you. I'm gonna go up to the door. And I'm gonna look around before I step inside, because I've played with you long enough. Look up too. Look up.
Wonderful! Make a perception check.
It's not gonna be a
Perception check. There's not going to be an axe above my head.
1. Okay, that is
There's going to be something terrible above my head, and it's going to kill me.
15. Alright, I got a 15 for my perception.
15?
Looking inside.
You look up and you look down on the inside. The stairs do seem a little bit slick, but immediately you don't see any traps. You don't see any kind of precarious things. You do, however, you take those first couple steps down, and you tilt your head and you listen, and you hear something very, very small something. Like,
Is it a crocodile?
Make an intelligence check.
I think it's a crocodile. Intelligence? I am not smart. I don't know what.
Yikes!
send that one to me too.
Here, I'll take it.
This is gonna be good. So this is good SM content. Great SM content.
Yikes.
I mean, that was just for like my insight check or something. So that wasn't like my smart check. That was just like, oh wait.
That was your intelligence.
That was me
check.
guessing what it was. That wasn't me like,
Yeah.
should I go down or not?
No, that wasn't that. That was, oh, is this a crocodile? I don't know. You heard these crazy sounds in the woods. Maybe it is a crocodile.
Yikes.
I don't know.
But you're there on the first. You've taken 3 steps down, and right now you're just kind of listening. You're like, okay.
How deep is it?
You still have about 8 steps. It's only like 1 story down in the basement.
Is it just straight steps? Straight down?
Straight steps.
Okay.
Straight down.
Like a cellar, okay.
Yeah, like a cellar.
Okay, I'm gonna go back up. There's something down there. It might be a crocodile.
Oh Lord, do you want me to go down with you or do you want me to go?
We can go down together.
Okay.
Probably. I don't know what this is.
Adriel kind of looks over and is like, do you want me to take a test shot down there?
Sure.
I mean, I could light something. I could light the tip of this on fire and just kind of give us a better light.
Is ale flammable?
Yes. We are not shooting a flaming arrow into a warehouse of ale.
I think ale is flammable.
Because I'm sure that man is
She
already...
kind of looks at you like, I'm a better shot than that.
It would totally kill what was ever down there, but we would get no gold.
No gold, and we'd probably get run out of town. You burned all our ale!
Yes.
Get out now!
Alright, well you could take a test shot, I suppose. Maybe straight down. Do you have dark vision?
She's only a half elf. She's not a drop. She's not drop off.
No.
Half elves have it.
I mean, if we have dark vision, why can't we see down there?
Yeah, I couldn't see what was down there.
The way it is kind of like it's level with the ground. So as you're like going down the stairs to the basement, like you can kind of see a little bit down, but that's not the entirety of the room. Like it extends beyond where the steps are.
Okay.
She didn't make it all the way down. She only made like 4 steps down, and there are about a dozen steps. So from her current field of vision, she didn't see anything in that immediate vicinity.
Okay.
She just heard this sound kind of echoing.
So then it's more than 120 feet deep.
No, it's just there's like a bar in the way.
A bar?
Or something. Because there's ale down there, so there must be a bar in the way.
I'm just saying, I can see 120 feet in front of me at dark vision.
If you were on the ground, if you walked all the way down the stairs, you could see. But she didn't walk all the way down the stairs. She only walked down part of the stairs and listened, and then walked back up.
There's a monster down there.
Okay, and so she made a what roll?
She made a perception check.
You did an intelligence roll, didn't you?
I heard the sound and tried to figure out what it was. If the sound sounded familiar.
Yeah.
Can I try one of those as we go down?
A perception check, sure. You go down the stairs and you make a perception check.
Mm-hmm. And I guess I'll be right behind you.
Okay, 19.
19? Do you go all the way down the stairs or do you go part way down the stairs?
I'm gonna go all the way down the stairs.
You go all the way down the stairs and look around and you also hear the...
Is it a zombie?
If it's a zombie, I mean, we
A giant frog.
It sounds like a Wendigo is what it sounds like.
It could be a Wendigo.
I mean, knowing Madison, she's gonna put a Wendigo on one of these just
Wait.
because.
Madison, is this the monster from that video game that you thought was really funny? The sound-sensitive video game?
You don't know.
Is this Grindel?
We have your intelligence check.
Stupid.
Okay, I'm gonna do. Okay, so.
You failed your intelligence check. Well, I can't help you if you do something like that to me.
Couldn't I have
Okay, well, I'm gonna make an intelligence. I'm gonna do an intelligence roll, see if I can learn anything.
I shall do an intelligence check. 1. Please do 1.
Is that a 17?
Yep.
17. Plus intelligence.
Nice.
Plus 2, so 19.
Intelligence is at the top. So, 21.
21 intelligence.
Excellent. There you go.
Finally.
See, when you do something like that, I can help you. This does not sound like a crocodile, like your cousin initially hypothesized. This sounds like a frog.
How many? Is a frog?
It sounds like a frog.
It could be a giant frog.
And
Or monster.
it sounded like there were at least 4.
Oh. Do you relay this information to me?
Yes.
What do you see?
I see 4, maybe more frogs from the sound of them.
You don't see it. You hear it.
I can
Because right
hear.
now, when you first walk down there, actually, the description of the room. As soon as you walk down into this main room, you can see all 35 casks of ale. They're,
Okay.
about a foot or so in diameter. Maybe 2.5 feet wide. Just kind of
Okay.
these nice wooden barrels. Nothing, unmanageable. And as you kind of like shake one of them, kind of tap it, some of it, it's not completely sealed, probably. It's fine.
Yikes.
It's totally fine. There's a little bit of air in it.
Excellent.
Gives it a little kiss.
Oh, God.
Comes
Such
with
a sloppy goodness.
And then there's a stone kind of divider between this room and what looks like the next chamber. And in the next chamber, based on your dark vision, you're able to see what looks like the overall, like the distillery and where he makes it in the next room, and that's where the sound is coming from.
That's
Of course
disturbing.
it is.
Now, you didn't say you went stealthily down the stairs.
No, we didn't. We didn't go stealthily down the stairs.
Why is she rolling so many times?
Because there's 4 monsters that are going to come attack us.
4? She gets to roll 4 times because there's 4 monsters.
We all get to make perception checks, too. Don't leave them out. What are you doing?
16.
Perception.
16.
22.
Perception. As you go down the
22.
stairs, you can actually hear 22. You hear it getting louder. This.
Are they kobolds?
Sounds like a chirping communication almost. The way it's rhythmic. It's very precise. And then you hear a little bit of a slap in this.
That does not sound like frogs.
No.
And because there's a little bit sticky, you see one of them roll from the ceiling up from the other room and kind of hang on with a spear in hand. It is very frog-like. Its eyes kind of like
How big are these
up
hands?
on top of its head. It's about a foot tall.
So like about the size of one of these barrels.
Yes.
Okay. Barrel size
You
frog.
see
And it's
this
not
kinda come out-
sealed.
The next, you see 3, 4, 5 more run out. I need you guys to roll initiative.
How did these things get in here?
Out of them barrels, they grew from the nasty barrels. We're rolling a what?
Initiative. So that's this number here. This is just what order you go in. So you got an 18 plus 2, so you got a 20 initiative.
Where's the initiative? Oh, this.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I got a 19 initiative. And so then whenever they roll, it depends on whatever order we go in for our fight.
Okay. What was your initiative, Talavin?
20.
Nice.
I got a 19. We got to annihilate these frog people.
And because she's watching outside, Adrielle is still up top.
Yes.
And she's kind of like still looking out, and she kind of calls over her shoulder. Is everything alright?
Yeah, just got some weird frogs down here. We'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Alright, Talavin, you are up first. What do? You see one that's kind of on the ceiling, almost at eye level. What do?
Okay, I'm gonna pull out one of my daggers and I'm gonna throw it at its face.
Throw it at its face. Go ahead and roll to see if you hit him.
Good.
Roll and add your attack modifier.
Did it land on its side?
Yeah, kind
You
of.
may have to reroll.
If
Okay.
it's cocked, you just roll it again.
Okay, 14, and do I add anything?
Yeah.
You add your dagger, so since you threw it, you're using dexterity, which is 2 plus whatever your dexterity is, plus the number that's on the dice.
That was so many
2
numbers.
plus 5 plus
So 7.
4.
Oh wait, if it's already there, because it should be on your stat sheet.
Yeah.
On your dagger, it should be this plus 5.
So I think it's a 19 to hit.
Okay.
19.
We'll go with
That
19.
hits, roll damage.
Attack bonus is plus 5.
Yeah, it says attack bonus plus 5. And then it says
There you
1d4 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Perfect. Go ahead, roll damage.
So
And you're aiming it at
roll
the
a
first
D4.
one. That's kind of like right there.
The d4, like
It's
one
the
of these.
triangle one.
This one?
Yep, that's a D4 because there's 4 sides. So you roll. And then you add 3
To what?
to 1. So it's 4 damage total.
Okay.
4
Does
damage.
that make
4.
sense?
Not really.
Nice. Okay, goody gumdrops. Perfect. The first one, you take your dagger and shoot, and it lands in his shoulder and kind of reels back, and it actually falls off the ceiling. It takes... it lands on its head and takes an additional 6 points of damage. It's looking real hurt, guys. It's kind of bleeding out as it's like staggering onto it.
Concussion!
Aw.
Nora, you are up next. They're all kind of gathered right there by the entrance, by the way. All of them together are kind of clustered in this, maybe...
So we're standing at the bottom of the stairs and they're just kind of like right here?
They're directly in front of you.
So
they're
okay.
They're all
They're
on the
directly in
ground.
front of you. The stairs leading up and out are behind you right now. The barrels are to your left and to your right, and directly in front of you, these things kind of emerged from the next room.
Except for the one that I hit that was up top.
Right. There was only one hanging from the ceiling, and he's not looking so good.
I'm gonna attack that one with my long sword.
The one that's
Okay.
already down? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you run up the extra 10 feet, and you take a swing.
18 plus... Is it proficiency bonus? I always forget.
It's proficiency plus your dexterity modifier is your attack bonus.
Proficiency plus... Not saving throw. Dex modifier. Okay, so that's plus 6.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna go quick. Plus 6. So that would be a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits. Actually, hang on.
Can I just scare him with death?
I'm just gonna go ahead and clue you in. He only has the 1 hit point left. So, I'm going to say, it doesn't matter what you roll, because it's just going to completely decapitate him, but I'm going to say your follow-through hits the next one for kicks and giggles. Go, and that's not an official D&D rule, by the way. I'm just saying, these things are like a foot tall. Its head is like 3 or 4 inches.
I don't want to kill him though, but my character wouldn't care, so.
Kill it.
2 damage. Oh, plus 2, so 4 damage.
So 6.
Wait, dex modifier? I thought you said it was strength modifier.
It can be. Are you using strength or dexterity?
Let's go with dexterity.
Right. So for your attack, because a longsword is a finesse weapon, you can use either strength or dexterity.
Okay.
Because you are a dexterity, you wanted to be more dex based. So you're using your dexterity to quickly maneuver your longsword, which means you'll take the +4 plus your proficiency, and that's your attack bonus. Your damage bonus is your dexterity plus whatever damage dice you roll.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Who attacks next?
So what was the damage that you rolled? You rolled a 2
and
plus
then
your dexterity,
it would
which is
be
+4.
6 damage.
So you roll 6 damage. Yikes. You manage to cleave through the one's head and catch the next one in the gut, and as you bring your sword up, it just kind of slices through his midsection. It doubles over and kind of gives out this cry of pain. He's also looking terribly hurt. However, it's the other's turn. they're kind of frightened at the moment, seeing their leader just get decapitated the way he did. One's too stupid. Two's too stupid. Three's too stupid. Only one of them turns back and starts booking it away.
Like leaving?
Leaving. Yeah, the other four are just kind of looking like, we're gonna avenge our friend!
So wait a second. So one of them's dead. One of them's
Dead.
mortally wounded.
Yes.
One of them runs. So there's technically only 3 left.
Yes.
Holding up too many fingers. That's 6 fingers. 3. Okay. So there's 3 left.
Okay. So is it your turn again?
Is it my turn to get?
No, it's their turn.
Okay.
What are they
So
gonna
the three
do?
of them, actually the 4, that are too stupid to leave. They're all gonna take their swings at you because you're the closest, Nora. They all take their little wooden sticks and just start trying to jab at you.
This looks so sad. You just give me my armor class, which is 17, so
Does an 11 hit? 11 doesn't hit.
No.
So the first guy jabs at you. The second guy, 16, misses. Next guy, 13, misses. One of them manages to stick you.
Oh.
Can I step on him?
Can I step on him?
He deals you 6 points of damage as he runs over and right as the crease, as you're kind of looking around, seeing all of them almost like Ewoks at the same time, like all jabbing at you. One just goes behind and just jams it into the little break where your thigh is, and it kind of pokes this thing. You're like, oh gosh!
Yikes. That'll leave a mark.
So, there's that, and that is their turn. Talavin, it is your turn. What do you do?
Let's see. So there's 1 mortally wounded one, and there's 3 still capable ones.
Yes.
I'm going to use my whip,
Good.
and I'm going to snatch the mortally wounded one and choke it to death.
Go for it. See if you hit him. Just whack.
So I use this one.
You take your whip, kind of lay it at your side, let it unravel.
Do I get to add anything to that?
Yeah. You're using your whip, so you would add +4, so
Yes.
6.
6.
Oh wait, you dexterity? Her attack bonus is +4.
Oh, +4? Yeah.
So
plus
6.
4 plus whatever you roll. You rolled a 2.
Apparently I am not as good with the whip as Indiana Jones.
I need you to roll a d20 for me.
A what?
A d20.
This is the D.
And say high or low.
Oh, you have to say it before you roll.
Oh,
It's like flipping a coin.
low. A 1!
The lowest low.
Since you called low, and you rolled low, you don't hit your cousin, you hit one of the barrels.
Well, I'm glad I didn't hit you, friend.
Thanks, friend.
But I'm pretty sure we probably...
You take the barrel and you crack, and it breaks part of it, and it just starts leaking out down front. Just one of the barrels. You also have, so the way it works is you have your movement, you have your action, and you have your bonus action. So if you have any additional things that you can do as a bonus action, now is the time.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
So certain spells can be like a bonus action. Like, so you have your main actions, so that would be like you throwing your dagger.
Uh-huh.
And then if you had like a bonus action, that would be like maybe preparing...
Chugging a potion, casting a spell that like just requires a snap.
So, like,
of a
so I
finger.
have these, but I don't know...
It would say bonus action.
How to
deal
use
right.
them.
What's
Okay.
deal right to target?
I have no idea.
Amplify next attack has advantage. So wait,
So I have a blood cursive marked bonus action deal, and then it's spelled RITE to target.
Yeah,
Amplify next attack has advantage.
Yes.
So can I use one of these?
Since it's a bonus action, you'd use that for your attack. So, like, you'd use your bonus action to do this thing, and then whatever you hit next, that would, whatever you're able to hit next, that's the thing that is, if that makes sense.
No.
Yeah. Most spells and things are labeled as a bonus action.
Right.
Okay. So I don't know what I have as like a bonus
blood
action
malady,
then.
as a bonus action, you would draw blood. That's the requirement for a blood malady. So you would draw blood, and then that acts your attack. So whenever you attack something, your blood maledict, which you've already drawn blood for as a bonus action, that's when it would take an effect.
So I would draw blood as a bonus action this round, and then next round I'd get to use something? Is that what you're saying?
I would do it next round since you already used your action this round.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
These things are gonna last that long.
for next round, you can do that.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, Nora, it is your turn. What do you do?
I'm just gonna use my longsword again.
Alright.
Go ahead and
Use your
chop that
longsword again.
mortally wounded one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna chop the one that's looking hurt.
Chop him.
Alright, so now that I know, it's Dex plus proficiency bonus plus D20. I got a 10 plus 6 is 16 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. 7 plus 4, so that's 11.
Yep. Sure enough, you just... He's the one that actually stuck you, by the way. So you just turn around, take your sword and slice it down. You can hear the vertebra crack as you slam your sword down. It just flails for a second and then goes limp as you yank your sword back and go back into a defensive position. It is now their turn, and actually you hear Adriel, you sure you don't need help in there?
Yeah, we got it under control.
As you hear,
It's best to stay up there.
Well, first, they watch this happen, bug eyes just kind of staring. They're going to see if they're going to run again.
Please run.
Too stupid to run. Too stupid to run. Too stupid to run.
Rats!
There's only 3 left. There's only 3.
Too stupid to run. Yep. The other one, he's crawling his way out of what looks like a tunnel in the next room.
Wait a second. How many are left? Because we killed 2 of them.
3 are left. 1 of them ran. 3 of them are left.
I thought we killed 2 of them.
There were 6 total.
I thought there was only 5.
So then
There were 6.
we killed 2. 1.
I wrote down 5.
That's nothing my fault.
So you're going ham on your notes.
6 frogs. 6 frogs.
So
2
this
dead,
one,
1 run away.
they see that their spears are doing no good, and they're going to try to bite you.
Oh, they have teeth?
They have teeny tiny teeth. A 10 does not hit you. Oh, that's a natural 19.
Wow.
And a 17.
17 right here. Yeah.
Okay, that barely hits you. 2 of them actually jump and latch onto your arms. Actually, that one didn't roll.
They're latching onto Nora's arms?
Nora's arms.
Yikes, fam.
That's one. So you're dealt 2 points of damage. As
Man, they
one
rolled
leaps
really
up
high
and
now.
grabs your forearm, and the other one leaps up and grabs your other forearm, and you're like, darn it, and kind of fling them off, and they kind of tumble away, and they're crouching there. The other one is still trying to jam you with his spear.
Really?
Not doing anything. Not doing
They're like
much.
small. They're like little toddlers. Yikes.
They are kind of like little toddlers. Talavin, it is your turn again. What do you do?
Okay, so I want to use a spell, I think is what we said last time. So I don't know how to use any of my spells, like I don't know what that entails.
You should be able to either pull up a description or tell me which one it is, and I can look it up.
Do we want to pause for a second? Me and her can converse? Since you said it looked like...
All you have to do is tell me what it is, and I can look it up real quick.
Yeah, we have about 2.5 minutes. Yeah.
What is it?
Okay, so I was gonna do... I want to look at my Eldrick Blast.
Eldrick
Oh,
Blast!
that's good. That's a free
That
one.
is a
Yeah, it's
fun
one of my
one.
cantrips.
Nice.
It is a cantrip. Casts 1 action. A beam of crackling energy streaks toward a creature within range. You make a ranged spell attack on a hit. It takes 1d10 force damage. Habuski. So, go ahead and roll to see if you hit it.
So I rolled this first.
Yep. You raise your hand, and this crackling energy just forms. And as you flick your wrist,
13.
Spell cast. Oh, you add your spell casting ability, so go back down. That number at the top there. Let's see, it's spell attack bonus. So that's 17.
So 17.
17. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, which one do I use for
You
that?
raise your hand, this crackling energy just forms around it. This kind of light, silvery blue energy. You thrust your fist forward, and this crackling energy just surges from your hand and it envelops one of their forms, and he takes... How much damage?
I got a 4.
Awesome. 4.
Wait, a spell attack bonus is for like the initiative version. That's not for damage, right?
Right.
Okay.
That's correct.
Just making sure that I got it right. There's so many terms.
Yeah.
That is correct. There's so many numbers.
now.
Good thing I don't have to keep track of all the numbers. So that takes care of that one.
Oh, I killed him?
Oh, no, he's still standing. He
Okay.
kind of is on his side, and he's kind of twitching a little bit because you kind of fried his brain a little bit.
Aww.
He's still conscious though.
Wait, was that a splash effect?
Huh?
Was that a splash effect, or was it just direct?
Just direct.
Okay,
Eldrick Blast hits.
gotcha. It has
Nora, it is your turn. What do you do?
Okay, it is Nora's turn. Nora's going to use her longsword again because... Wait, hang on. Quick question. Fairy fire. Is fairy fire... an
Helps you see
attack?
invisible objects.
Oh, never mind. What about light?
Check. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Outlined in all sorts of different colors. Any creature within the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in the light. If it fails a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, that's...
If you cast it, the creatures do have advantage on hitting them.
Okay, that's alright. I'm just gonna use my longsword again. I'm boring. I don't have
Oh,
any...
I don't have any more?
Like, I do and I will, but not yet. Okay. I see. So, 12?
12 misses.
Ah!
Actually, which one are you aiming for? I shouldn't be helping you, but I am.
The one closest to me?
It'd probably be the one twitching. Since he's laying prone on the ground, you get advantage when they're prone.
Yikes.
I appreciate. 19. That's
19.
a 25. Like,
that
I'm sick
hits.
of these
Go
things.
ahead and roll damage.
8.
Slice in half.
6 plus 4 is 10.
Ew.
I can math.
10. This next one, you just look at him and you're like, you bit my elbow. And as he's twitching on the ground, you just take him, kind of give him this little like upward flick with your foot and whoosh, slice him in half.
What, did she get the cool kills? I need to get a good kill. I want to
I'm
slice
slicing
his eyes.
frogs in half. I don't call that a cool kill.
I do. It's cool.
It is now their turn. We're gonna see if they run.
Please run.
Too stupid to leave. One of them sees this happening, turns and bolts. The last one stands there. Instead, goes for you, Talavin. It's going after you with its little spear.
Yay!
Does a 14 hit you?
Yes.
Yes, I has a 14
hang on.
armor class.
Because if it's the same number, then it hits you. Same number and above.
That's
Oh
too
wait,
bad.
hang on. It's a spear. 3. No, that's a 12. Sorry. Does a 12 hit you? It runs and jabs you in the shin, but thankfully you've got a nice hefty piece of leather kind of right there. And
Yes.
it's just,
My boot is the thick.
This is so sad.
Talon, it's your turn again. What do you do?
Can I do a dagger into the throat?
Sure.
I mean, it's already trying to stab me, so I'm just gonna kind of like...
Go ahead. Yeet him.
14 plus... What do I add to these?
Attack bonus.
Attack.
So that's 19. Since you used your dagger, you used the dagger attack bonus.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, 19.
19, that's a hit. Roll damage.
And you said I use this little one again?
Yes.
This?
D4.
2.
Plus?
Plus what? 3? 5.
5 damage?
Yes.
Nice. He's still standing.
Yikes.
You grab the spear and with a quick whip of your hand, you take your dagger and just plunge it into his torso. It goes through his collarbone. You actually hear it snap, a nice little frog leg snap, and jam it into it. But he is currently. I need you to make a quick strength check for me.
18.
He got a 1!
He got a 1.
Yikes.
Take a quick picture of this.
18 strength.
Come
get me.
Why, little dude?
Needless to say, on his... Well, actually, it's Nora's turn, but you actually have him restrained. Since you have the dagger plunged in his side and he's kind of thrashing around, and you have his spear in the other, he's trying to get away and is unable to. Nora, it is your turn. What do you do?
Slice and dice.
I guess I'll kill him.
Okay, roll to see if you hit him. And because he's grappled, you have advantage.
Cool. 10. That would be 16.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
I don't want to kill him. 6.
He's still alive. She takes the sword, and as he's thrashing, you actually bisect his other arm that's holding the spear, shrink away from his torso, and he... It's his turn. He's grappled. He tries to get away. No. He's not looking so good, guys. I'd say with a quick jostle of your wrist, you manage to cut through his ribs, and he falls dead.
Triumphant in our first battle.
Oh, I should have asked how do you want to do this?
How do we want to do what?
How
you
you get to describe the final kill.
Oh, okay, so my dagger is in his collarbone.
His arm is gone. So
His arm is gone. I'm literally just gonna go straight down his midsection.
And sure enough, your dagger, you hear the crunch as you pin him to the floor. He thrashes, twitches for a sec, just goes limp, eyes dark.